Simulation games have massively grown in popularity over the past few years, and there are a ton to sink dozens or hundreds of hours into. Xbox Game Pass provides a pretty stacked selection of simulation games, and to be honest, I was quite surprised to see a lack of information out there on the best ones to play. That is why today I have put together a list of the 15 best simulation games on Xbox Game Pass that you can play right now in 2025. My name is Fletcher, and this is Xbox Nation. Subscribe for more Xbox content every single day, and let's dive right into the games. If you ever wanted to get your hands greasy without actually ruining your clothes, then Car Mechanic Simulator is the perfect game. This is an incredibly detailed and realistic simulation where you take on the role of a mechanic running your own repair shop. You'll be diagnosing car problems, replacing different parts, and even completely restoring some classic cars. With thousands of individual components to work with, it's shockingly in-depth. But what makes this game more addictive though is the business management side. You'll be needing to grow your own shop, take on different new customers, and hunt down junkyard wrecks to rebuild or sell for profit. The level of detail in this game is utterly mind-blowing. You'll be balancing budgets, choosing the right parts, and even painting vehicles to perfection. There's also a sandbox mode that lets you freely explore your mechanic skills without financial pressure. So if you enjoy games that are both relaxing and rewarding, then this is one you'll want to check out. This is one hidden gem that a lot of people overlook, and I was actually hooked on this for so long when it was added to the Xbox Game Pass library a couple of years ago now. Arcade Paradise is all about turning a rundown laundromat into a thriving arcade empire. You'll start off by doing the boring stuff by washing clothes, collecting change, etc., until you slowly upgrade the space more with arcade machines. The best part though, you can actually play every single arcade game that you buy. These aren't just some generic minigames either, they feel like fully fledged retro experiences inspired by classics like Pac-Man, Outrun, and Street Fighter. The game actually offers a perfect balance though of that sort of business strategy side and nostalgic fun. You'll have to manage your own finances, maintain the machines, and also decide which arcade cabinets will bring in the most profits. But this game isn't all about the money. The game's story is actually surprisingly deep here, following a character trying to break free from the expectations of their overbearing father. If you love business management sims with a creative twist, then Arcade Paradise is a must-play. Have you ever wanted to be a professional chef but don't want to deal with Gordon Ramsay screaming at you? Well, Cooking Simulator is as close as you can get to the real thing, minus the stress. You'll be slicing, dicing, frying and plating up dishes with a surprisingly realistic physics system. The game lets you run a restaurant kitchen, take orders, prepare meals, and deal with everything that can possibly go wrong. And yes, that includes setting the kitchen on fire. But it's not just about the chaos. There's a career mode where you can gradually build up your restaurant's reputation, unlocking new recipes and upgrading your kitchen with better equipment. It really is a perfect mix of serious cooking simulation and hilarious chaos, really depending on how you play. Want to make a gourmet 5-star dish? You can go for it. Or if you want to throw a raw fish into a deep fryer and just watch your kitchen burn down, this is also an option. I highly recommend it for fans of Overcooked or just anyone who really does enjoy cooking. If you're the kind of person who finds peace in off-road adventures, Expeditions, a Mudrunner game, is one of the most immersive driving sims on all of Game Pass. I've actually put this game on our list over SnowRunner, simply as it's the newest entry and I love the different environments that it takes you across. Unlike traditional racing games out there, this one is all about precision and survival. You'll be navigating rugged terrain, deep mud, rivers and steep cliffs, all with ultra-realistic physics. Every mission here feels like an actual expedition. You're transporting cargo, setting up scientific outposts, and managing fuel consumption. The game really forces you to think like a real off-road driver. What really sets it apart though from other driving games is its sense of realism and weight. The trucks here feel incredibly heavy, the mud reacts dynamically, and every inch of movement feels earned. It's a slow-paced, strategic experience that really rewards your patience and skill, making it one of the most unique simulation games on this list. Now, for something completely different and also a little bit off the charts, Goat Simulator 3 is not your traditional simulation game, but it's easily one of the most fun here. Again, you do have Goat Simulator Remastered on Game Pass, but I love all the new additions that the dev provided in Goat Sim 3. This game is all about embracing that pure ridiculous chaos as you play as a goat that can literally do anything. From headbutting people, launching into space or driving vehicles, or you can even go and start your own goat cult. The open world playground here is just full of absurd missions, hidden secrets, and tons of physics-based destruction. It's almost like a mix between Grand Theft Auto and a comedy sketch, with an endless amount of things to mess around with. You'll be finding some pretty bizarre Easter eggs, also alongside some insane power-ups, and also co-op multiplayer so you and your friends can wreak havoc together. If you just want to shut your brain off and enjoy some of the most unpredictable laugh out loud gameplay ever, then Goat Simulator 3 is an absolute gem. Ever wanted a home renovation show and thought, I could do that? Well, House Flipper lets you put your skills to the test. In this game, you start as a solo entrepreneur, buying rundown properties, fixing them up, and selling them for a profit. You'll do everything from demolishing the different walls, installing plumbing, even painting and decorating, and alongside that, even deep cleaning some filthy homes. Every project here is incredibly unique. There's tons of different layouts and also client requests that you have to respond to. Some homes here also need a full-blown makeover, whilst others here actually just need a few touch-ups to maximize some value. The best part though is that the game really does let you decorate however you want. If you want to make it a sort of sleek modern mansion, or if you prefer a cozy rustic cabin, you can do whatever you want to. With tons of furniture, wall colors and flooring options, the creativity in these sort of games is really endless. It's so relaxing, rewarding and surprisingly addictive, to be honest, making it one of the best simulation games on Xbox Game Pass. Now, if you've ever dreamed of running your own dinosaur theme park, Jurassic World Evolution 2 is the perfect game for you. This deep management simulation actually lets you build and operate your very own Jurassic Park. That's complete with prehistoric creatures, attractions, and also research labs. Of course, you will be responsible for designing the different enclosures, also ensuring their security and researching some new dinosaurs and keeping your guests overall happy. But you definitely have to watch out though in this game. If a storm rolls in or a T-Rex breaks free, things can go south pretty quickly. You'll need to balance that safety, profit, and dino well-being to really keep your park from running smoothly. With realistic dinosaur behavior, detailed animations, and an engaging story mode, this game really is a must-play for fans of management sims, and of course, dinosaur lovers. Imagine stepping into the Middle Ages, starting from nothing and building an entire dynasty. That's exactly what Medieval Dynasty lets you do. This unique blend of survival, cross-city building, and also role-playing elements makes it one of the most immersive sim games on all of Game Pass. You start off as a lone settler, gathering different resources, using your crafting tools, and also hunting just to survive. As you progress throughout this game, you'll be building different houses, and along the way with that, recruiting different villagers and establishing a thriving medieval town. Unlike most other survival games out there really is a long-term goal to success in this game. The ultimate goal is to create a legacy that will last for generations. The game actually features seasons, realistic needs like food and warmth, and also dynamic weather, all adding to that survival challenge. Plus, the NPCs here all have full daily routines, making the world just feel utterly alive. Whether you prefer farming, trading, or exploration, there's just always something to do in this experience. If you love games like Skyrim but want more of a city builder experience with more survival, then Medieval Dynasty is a must-play. I think it's quite easy to say that this next game is one of the most technologically impressive simulation games that's ever been made. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 came to us last year and really took realism to a whole new level. Even though the game launched to some pretty middling reviews due to the server issues, these have now been resolved and this is one phenomenal game you need to get your hands on. This game actually lets you pilot hundreds of different aircraft, from tiny Cessnas to massive commercial jets, across an incredibly detailed recreation of Mother Earth. Thanks to real-world satellite data and live weather updates thanks to Microsoft Azure, every flight is very unique. Whether you're flying through a thunderstorm over New York City or just enjoying a sunset over the Swiss Alps, the level of immersion is unmatched in this experience. The game really does cater to both casual players and hardcore aviation enthusiasts, so you can go as in-depth as you really want to. If you just want to chill and fly to your hometown, you can certainly do that. But if you want a fully realistic cockpit experience, complete with that navigation, fuel management, and ATC communications, that's all in this package as well. It's easily one of the best simulation games ever made, and it's available right now on Xbox Game Pass. Sometimes you just need that game that lets you turn off your brain and relax, and PowerWash Simulator is exactly that. Definitely don't write this game off, as I know the title does sound pretty bland, but I tell you what, this game really does hook you in from the start. The game is all about cleaning dirty objects, houses, and vehicles using high-pressure water jets, and it's just way more satisfying than you'd ever expect. Each level in this game presents you with an absolutely filthy environment, whether it's a mud-caked truck, a graffiti-covered playground, or an entire mansion that looks like it's been abandoned for years. Of course, your job here really is to blast away all that dirt and reveal this sparkling clean surface underneath. There's no rush, it's just you and your power washer and the satisfying sound of grime being obliterated. Plus, with co-op multiplayer, you can clean with friends, making it a surprisingly social experience. And it also has tons of cool updates, like the Shrek Swamp one, which recently came out, and I have to say these extra additions are absolutely fantastic. Definitely try out the Warhammer 40k one as well, if you dare. If you love games that are a low stress but super engaging gameplay, then this is a must play. Have you ever wondered what long-haul trucking would be like in space? Well, Star Trucker is a unique sci-fi simulation game that lets you pilot massive space freighters, transporting different cargo across the galaxy while managing your ship's systems, fuel, and navigation. The game really does offer a mix of that exploration, trading, and resource management elements, making it feel like a blend between Euro Truck Simulator and Elite Dangerous. You'll need to navigate asteroid fields, deal with mechanical failures, and make strategic decisions about each route. The cockpit immersion is really top tier though, with fully interactive controls that make you feel like a real space trucker. Whether you enjoy chill space travel or deep management mechanics, Star Trucker is one of the most original simulation experiences out on the market. If you love factory building sims like Factorio or Satisfactory, then Techtonica is going to be your next addiction. This game actually throws you into an alien planet where you need to mine resources, automate the production, and expand your underground base. The best part though is that the entire game takes place beneath the surface, meaning you'll be carving out tunnels, uncovering different hidden caverns, and optimizing your workflow in a visually stunning subterranean world. I have to say, the automation possibilities are insanely deep from my experience. You'll be setting up different conveyor belts, refining materials, and even designing massive industrial networks. Unlike other factory sims though, Techtonica also has a pretty cool narrative element, really guiding you through an intriguing mystery about this planet's past. If you love strategy, logistics, and enjoyable automation, this one is a must play. When it comes to city building simulators, City Skylines is still the gold standard, and with City Skylines 2 being delayed indefinitely for Xbox consoles, it's well worth diving into this experience while it's on Xbox Game Pass. This game actually lets you take full control of designing and managing a city, from zoning districts and laying down roads to actually handling public services, budgets, and traffic flow. What makes this game truly next level though is its attention to detail. You'll need to balance housing, commercial areas, and industry while making sure that your citizens have access to different things, such as schools, hospitals, police, and also fire services. Of course, if you ignore that critical infrastructure, you'll end up with gridlock roads, power outages, and pollution disasters. Whether you want to build a massive metropolis or a cozy suburban town, City Skylines gives you endless creative freedom. Plus, with tons of DLC expansions, you can customize your city with things like mass transit, natural disasters, and eco-friendly initiatives. If you love strategy and design, then this one is for you. What happens when a city builder meets a brutal survival game? Then you get Frostpunk, a gripping post-apocalyptic strategy game where you lead the last human settlement on Earth after a devastating ice age. The second Frostpunk is coming to Xbox consoles this summer, so it's well worth diving into the first entry if you want to see what it's all about. You may be thinking though, what is my main goal to this game? Well, it's essential to keep your people alive. You'll need to manage the different resources, ensure that you're generating enough heat, and also making some pretty difficult moral decisions that do shape the overall future of your city. You will have the choice to enforce some harsh laws to maintain order, or if you want, you can try to keep hope alive at all costs. Every single choice in this game has consequences, and the game constantly challenges you to balance survival and humanity. The game really is intense, there's a ton of emotional weight here, and is incredibly rewarding. If you love strategy games that really do throw you some tough ethical choices, then Frostpunk is a masterpiece you definitely won't want to miss. Then finally, if you're looking for one of the most realistic hunting simulators ever made, then TheHunter Call of the Wild is the game you need to play. It actually drops you into a massive open world hunting reserve where you'll need to track, stalk, and take down different animals with tons of precision and patience. The game's attention to realism is absolutely insane. You have to follow animal tracks, account for different wind directions, and adjust your aim based on different distances. Different animals, of course, have different unique behaviors, and you'll need the right equipment and tactics just to succeed. It's not all about hunting here though. The world itself is stunningly beautiful and you'll have such a great time exploring it. You can actually explore lush forests, different snowy mountains, wide open fields, and so much more, and it makes the game just as enjoyable for those who love immersive outdoor exploration. Whether you're a hunting enthusiast or just love realistic wildlife experiences, this is one of the best open world simulation games available on Xbox Game Pass. So, what simulation game is your favourite on Xbox? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Xbox content like this every single day. Whilst here, why don't you check out one of my most recent videos as I covered the 20 best open world games that you can play on Xbox Game Pass right now in 2025.